Hi, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday, the 9th of June, 2024. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky is blue with some clouds. All those weird looking clouds again, right? If you catch my drift. It's warm, 27 I think, but there's a light wet breeze, so I haven't been outside at all today. I got up in the rising and it's just one of those no energy days again, right? Then I looked at the Schuman yesterday. I noticed it was 95 to start with, right? And as the day progressed, it turned to 11 with a blackout. So today it is at 8 with a blackout. So I take it as 8 in the rise, and then throughout the day it blacked out. I don't know what it is now. So that's Schuman, right? Around what, 11:30, I just didn't have any energy at all. I laid down and I kind of dozed for an hour or so, right? It was 1 o'clock when I got up. I was aware again. I got up. So must be upgrading from integrating from the high Schuman the rising before, when it was 95, right? That's what I'm thinking anyway. My friend came over, lives in the hood here, knocked on my door, went outside, sat with her and talked for a little bit. She's awake. She knows what's going on, right? Just I haven't seen her because she's got a life and she's like 20 years younger than me. So it was nice that she stopped over, right? We touched base. We just wanted to know how each other felt, kind of thing. And I told her how I was feeling, like, rah, like that fire, the dragon in me, right? And she said she was feeling the same way. And I said, I'm so tired of talking to the vaxxed people, all right? And she was, me too. She says, when I started off telling the truth, she says, I was really quiet and I would talk like this to people. I'd take them aside. She goes, now I'm just blah, blah, blah. She's like, I don't care. I said, you're being a me, right? She said, yeah. I said, because I don't care what people think of me, and I'm loud when I want to be, right? I'm just loud if I get passionate and stuff, right, about what we're talking about. So I hear that's a melanated trait. So no wonder my family was like that, my mother's side. So yeah, it was nice seeing her though. See, she was feeling it too, right? Just we're irritated by it, by trying to wake people up, and the vax trying to grab you by the ankle and drag you down with them because they don't want you to shine your light. I said, when people do that, know that you are better, right? Because you're shining their light and they're trying to drag you down with them by insulting you and trying to make you feel bad and stuff, calling you stupid or crazy, right? So I hope she understood. So yeah, we've healed and they haven't. That's the better part. It is. I'm feeling strange today. I made dinner today, that's it. I didn't do anything else. Well, I had grapes and some tangerines or whatever for lunch, breakfast, whatever, but yeah, didn't do nothing, just sat here and watching Iranian YouTubers and the nomads in Iran. They're freaking crazy. They are. I see what incest does to a society, right? They are. They're so, I don't know the word to call it, brutal, alright? And everything they do. It's ridiculous. They're all in a cult, right? They live in a village. There's a Khan for the villages, right? And the smaller villages, and everybody's got to do what he says. And if he says that your sister, you got to marry your sister, you marry your sister, or your family gets kicked out of the village. Or they rob you or beat you. It's like, they're just gangs. Cults. Not gangs. Cults. So yeah, not good ones. I think I was thinking about that yesterday. Everything's a friggin' cult. All your groups, your AA, your NA, your Rotary Club, your Kinsmen, your Freemason, your everything you think of. That's a group or a club like that. It's a cult because you'll have to follow somebody's rules. And if you don't, you get chastised or you get punished or you get kicked out and you're not part of that community anymore. That's a cult. I am so glad I never got linked up with anything like that. Plus, I'm not really great at taking other people's orders. You know what I mean? I'm not. If it doesn't benefit me or I don't see any benefit in it, I'm not going to do it. Alright? I'm not. Same as Source has a funny way of protecting me. Let's say. I think, I don't know a better word, is I really didn't want to talk to anybody today, and I realized, right, when I talk to the guy who I drive around in the truck, it wears on me, right? I'm like, damn, here I go again. I gotta do this again, right? So that's some kind of energy I gotta work on, because it's my soul saying, yeah, this isn't a good vibration for you to be around. That's why you're getting, tired or bored or whatever. You don't want to do it, right? It's because it's not a match for your vibration. So today I was thinking, or he was saying for the last couple of days, he wants me to take her to the res, right? I'd be like, not today, right? I'm just not up to it. And he said, all right, tomorrow, I'll call you tomorrow. Well, my phone didn't ring at all today, and I looked at it and there was a voicemail. See, it's been doing this for the past 2 years, right? And mostly to this guy that was the truck, right, that I drive around. And all of a sudden I looked at my phone and there's a voicemail, but it doesn't tell me who called, right? So I have to go into my voicemail, listen to the message, and sure enough, it was him. It was like from a couple of hours before. And he wanted me to drive him around, right? So it's like, all right, I should phone him back, see if he found a way, right? Because it'd been a couple hours. So I called him. I'm still having a hard time understanding him when he speaks, right? Because he really trails off and stuff. It's weird. And almost like an alcoholic when they get too drunk and you can't understand them. But he's not drinking, right? So, yeah. So he goes on and tells me a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what it was, right? I'm not sure what it was. But then he was like, yeah, it was just weird. And so he's like, okay, well, I'm done talking. I'm going to end this call. And I was like, okay. So you don't need my help? He goes, nope. So I was like, all right, bye. You know what I mean? And then I thought about it, and I was like, I'm grateful. Thank you, Source. All right? I said, you saved me from that, didn't you? Because I didn't want to have to put up his energy, so you just didn't let the phone call come through. And that's been happening for a couple of years now, right? Isn't that strange? Doesn't do it to everybody, mainly just him, right? People, that's what it is. When people have a low vibe and they want to, bring my vibration down, it won't let the call come through. It happened to one of my sons once too, all right? And then when I called him back to find out what he wanted, it was trying to bring my vibe down, and I thought, and I even said to my son, right, this was why your call didn't go through, because it knew you were going to try it, to ruin my vibration. And he was like, yeah, right? So weird how people speak the truth, right? And they don't even realize they're doing it. So yeah, that's what that was. I thought it was funny. So I didn't have to go anywhere today. I just, like I said, just sitting at home. I don't have the energy to. It's just like a meh. I guess this is an ascension something, right? Because we're integrating that high Schuman yesterday. And we're in another moon phase. We're in the waxing crescent. Is it waxing or waning? It's waxing. Yeah, means to refine, fine tune. You hear that kid out there? We got a lot of kids are going crazy. They don't know what to do with the energy, and nobody's telling them what's going on, why everybody's feeling like this. I'm sure you've noticed the energy is different than it's ever been before. Alright? And if you don't notice, then yeah, I don't know what to say to you. Maybe you're a clone. I'm not sure. I was telling my friend that too last night. So you gotta remember, only three quarters of the world are fake. So there's billions of clones. She was like, I wonder where. So you mean there's only a quarter of the population is us? And I said, yeah. I said, so it's gonna be different, isn't it, when it's over? She said, yeah, that's different. So, yeah, we'll see. All right. My legs are hurting again. Are hurting today. They're aching. Not the numbness as much as just like hurting. I'm not sure if it's my bones or my muscles, but something's aching. Alright, that's enough for today. I don't have much to say. Just keep your vibe high. Listen to some good music. Okay? I love you all to consciousness. Enjoy this later day. Bye.